Primo, Melly, they're simply mimicking the music content of rap music's biggest stars. Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Natural Born Killers, go watch it. They're sitting in hell talking about killing and how they're natural born killers. The song is demonic. They're two of the biggest stars in rap history. Snoop Dogg. Murder was the case. Go watch. It's about him cutting a deal with the devil for riches and fame. It's a demonic song. He's one of the toast of America. He's in virtually every commercial you'll see on TV. He's the coolest thing in the world. He and Dre, the stars of Super Bowl halftime.
Vote Senator Mack.
That's a state senator in Rhode Island. She's standing on her head with a thong in her rear end, twerking, telling people to go vote for her. If you go look her up, do any research on her, her big claim to fame is she's black and queer. That's her idolatry. Black and queerness. She's afflicted with sexuality, idolatry, and skin color idolatry. Everywhere you go, she's unapologetically black and queer, Tiara Mack. And she's running for re-election on a beach, thong up her ass, upside down, twerking.
So it's hard for me to say happy 4th of July because it feels like we're going back to slavery, so maybe I should say happy back to slavery day.
You do whatever makes you feel good. Please make it make sense for me.
Jason, where else, if not America, can you resemble Grape Ape and have the success that Leslie Jones has had? Look, and we're not picking on black women. As a dark-skinned black woman, I understand colorism more than anybody else. But we're going to stop lying, and we're going to stop lying today. Leslie Jones is not where she is because she is the funniest woman in America. She's not. She's not where she is because she's the cutest woman in America. She's not. She's where she is because of the opportunities that we have in America. She is where she is because this is the land of the free and the home of the brave.
If you were president, what would you be suggesting we do?
I would suggest everybody recognize the Constitution. Even as the president, I am a part of a system of checks and balances. I am a part of the reason why this is structured this way for me as the president to be a part of something that you don't get to arbitrarily make a decision for 330 million people because you felt that way. I would not mandate that everyone has a firearm. If you want one, the Constitution is clear, the Bill of Rights is clear. This is the process. I, as the president, would create a space where it's, what are we doing to address? We just sent however many, first step is, let's get that money back from Ukraine. That's number one. That's the first thing that we're gonna do. Secondly, we're gonna at least audit or end the Fed. Thirdly, we're going to stop this lobbying because contrary to popular incorrect opinion, when they talk about the gun industry and they're the biggest dogs in the lobby, no, it's the pharmaceutical industry. And the vast majority of these shooters are on psych meds.
The WNBA is a charity organization. It's big brothers, big sisters. The average worker at Big Brothers Big Sisters doesn't make $220,000. It's a charity. They probably make $40,000 or $50,000. It's a charity. The WNBA, a lot of these women's sports, the whole Megan Rapinoe and the soccer thing. It's like they're paying their dues. And it's not because men are sexist scum. And if we had started women's basketball in 1946 or whatever, or whenever the NBA launched, the WNBA would be more popular. The skills aren't the same. No one wants to see Brittany Griner play basketball because it doesn't look as beautiful and it's not as skilled as when LeBron James plays basketball. That's a fact.
I will say that women today they have it so good that the only demographic that Joe Biden has not lost is suburban women. They are the only ones that don't have to play in this world that we're all living in right now of, everybody's dealing with inflation. They're like, hey, my life is great. Joe Biden, keep going. We're doing well. Like, they're the only ones who don't have to see what's actually going on in this country. That tells you how well suburban women currently have it.
And by suburban women, you think you're basically saying they're married?
Yeah. Yeah.
Women in traditional families got it so good.
That's Joe's demographic that he has not lost. He's actually gained since the election. Everybody else has gone down in the numbers for Joe.
I gave her a 22. She was a celebrated gymnast. She's gotten endorsements. She gets a lot of accolades. Look, she got invited to the White House. So, say what you want. And I did not want to get her into a dumpster fire. I think her overall body of work deserved for her to be at least kept out of that realm.
Steve, I haven't checked your Twitter feed in a while. I see your tweets, but I haven't gone to your bio. But this whole thing, because right now you got her at a 55 and candlelit. Right. I've got her at 36 and dumps. I'm gonna go see who you're following right now. Yep, there it is. Tiara Mack. I knew you were up to something.
Oh,
you just started following Tiara Mack, the state senator from Rhode Island. You saw that twerking video.
The twerkosaurus. This is slanderous. Folks, believe the old Kimster. I am not following twerkosaurus. Do not believe Whitlock. That is a slanderous lie. Lies.
I guarantee you, if I hop into your DMs, you and Tiara Mack been going back and forth. I knew that twerk video was too much for you.
I was starting to wake up and say, look, we can't build with these people. You can't build with Cardi B. You can't build with Megan Thee Stallion. They want to kill off all your offspring. You a man, you say I'm a king. What does a king need? He needs a queen, he needs territory. As soon as you meet your queen, she says, I don't want that baby. And you say, well, how am I supposed to be a king? That's where we are now. And I would like for our leaders, the Afrostocracy, to take some responsibility for the way that they've mismanaged our community for the last 60 years. But I know they won't do that unless the white people tell them to do that. And as I say all the time, where we find ourselves as it comes to race is because of the symbiotic relationship between white liberals looking for absolution for sins that they didn't commit and black liberals looking for empathy for injustices that they didn't endure. Those two groups are locked in a relationship with one another, and we need to break that if we want to see any progress.